Hello everyone, Vladimir here and welcome to another video. Today I have a really interesting topic to discuss. People from Element just launched a new service called Element One. I will go through their press release and we'll talk about the consequences of a service like this and how you can benefit from it. However, let's start by looking at the background. Why such a service was needed in the first place? Let's say you're like me and you have friends on different social media and different chat applications. So, for example, some of your friends are on Facebook Messenger, others are on Instagram and send you direct messages, maybe Twitter. Also, others are on WhatsApp, let's say Telegram, Signal. Maybe others are on Matrix network. And I also have friends who are on IRC, which is really old network but still fully functional and we have no issues using that. So if I want to reach all of my friends, I need all those applications installed somewhere. I decided to install them in my mobile phone, which is nice. However, using many applications is not very practical. Back in the old days I remember using Pidgin, which was a client which could transparently communicate with multiple networks. So for example, I added my friends from Google Chat because Google back in the days used XMPP protocol or Jabber, which was open and transparent. And also there was this ICQ network, which was also working very well with Pidgin. So I could gather friends from multiple chat applications into one place. Back in the old days, this was normal. However, things changed. Big corporations started to close their ecosystem. And for example, Google switched from XMPP to their internal protocol. And since then, you needed to use their Hangout application if you wanted to communicate with your friends on the Google network. And others like Facebook created their own chat services. So there was this Messenger, later they bought WhatsApp and other chat clients were founded as years went by. So in this current day and age, we have like maybe 10 chat applications, 10 different networks, and it is really not practical to reach all those people. So what is the solution? Let's take a look at the Element One. This is their press release, so I'll go through that and we'll discuss. Element One, all of Matrix, WhatsApp, Signal and Telegram in one place. We're incredibly excited to launch Element One. It's a complete messaging package. The Element app with high-performance hosting, the entire Matrix universe, and bridging to WhatsApp, Signal and Telegram. All for just $5 per month. So if you are tired of jumping between messaging apps, Element One is for you. You can be in your element while chatting on Matrix and when messaging friends who use WhatsApp, Signal and Telegram. And it doesn't matter how many of your friends are in those traditional siloed apps because the bundled bridging is unlimited. So let's just pause for a minute. Element is one of the clients of the Matrix network. Ideally, in the future, maybe more clients would operate with this Matrix network and we will get to the point we were back in the older days. However, until that happens, the Matrix network or also the Element itself have something called bridges. So basically those are hosted servers which bridge between, let's say, WhatsApp and the Matrix network or the Element application. There are open bridges which are hosted by the people from Matrix. So for example, I'm using the Libera chat server. I can transparently see my people in the IRC network, which we already use. And as you can see, there are other networks as well. So those are public bridges and you can host your own on your own server. The source code is most of the time open source, so it's really easy to do. And by the way, the Matrix protocol and all this stuff is also open source and the specification is also open. So great stuff. So Element One basically creates yet another bridges which are operated by the Element team. And that is the reason why I need to pay for the service. It's managed service. However, it's for a really decent price, I think. So It's definitely worth a try because this Element application is really easy to use. It's working on all major platforms. I use it on Windows, Linux and Mac, also in my mobile phone, so I got used to their interface. It's working everywhere, and if there is a possibility to have everything like WhatsApp in one place, I'm all in, because if I want to use WhatsApp on my PC, I just need to hack this somehow with Firefox extensions or something like that. There is no native application, and it is really a pain in the ass. So most of the time I use WhatsApp only in my mobile phone, and the same with Telegram, which is not really practical, and I hate it because when I'm with my computer I want to type with my keyboard, not typing on my cell phone. And if there is a chance to have everything on my PC working like this, I'm all in. So let's continue. You can be in your element while chatting on Matrix and when messaging friends who use WhatsApp, Signal and Telegram. And it doesn't matter how many of your friends are in those traditional siloed apps, because the bundled bridging is unlimited. There's a fair use clause, but it's generous. It's just there to guard against mass automated routing. This is the one. Element believes that messaging apps should be able to interoperate together, which is why it's built on Matrix, the open standard for secure, decentralized communication. It's only a matter of time until traditional messaging apps adopt Matrix. In the meantime, Element uses bridges to span the walled gardens of WhatsApp, Signal and Telegram. So at this moment only those three networks are supported. I also found others, like, let's take a look at the official documentation. I see there is some Discord bridge. I need to check how to set it up. Also Slack bridge, Microsoft Teams bridge. What I'm missing here is the Messenger bridge. I was already looking for a solution because I was interested in bridging IRC and Messenger networks together, because I have some people there, some in the other network, and we are discussing the same thing. I found some implementations by some people on GitHub, however the quality was really poor. So maybe it will come over time. At this moment it's not there, which is sad, however still better than nothing. But until now, Element users either had to manage their own open source bridges, fine, but requires technical literacy and is a bit time consuming, or had to use services designed for companies, a bit dollars for personal use. Element 1 is a huge step change. It's a very affordable, unlimited usage way for people to have all of Matrix, WhatsApp, Signal and Telegram in one place. That's a combined 3 billion users. A fully managed consumer experience. Element 1 is the quickest and easiest way to get unlimited bridging to WhatsApp, Signal and Telegram. Just sign up from the Element website. You can even migrate your existing Element account without message history in some chat, depending upon room settings, to keep your room list and display name. Connecting your Element 1 account to your WhatsApp, Signal and or Telegram accounts is just a few clicks and a quick scan of an on-screen QR code. Bridges support conversations, invites, images and attachments. As yet, they don't support voice or video calls between the platforms, although voice and video attachments are supported. Everyone using Element 1 gets an account on our one EMS host home server. It's hosted by Element Matrix services, constantly maintained to the highest standard and best practices by the experts who created Matrix, giving an infinitely better experience than the typical free-for-all of public home servers. Caveat emptor. Of course, the grass isn't always greener on the other side of the bridge. Seasoned Element users need to know that the downside of bridging into old-fashioned messaging apps is that conversations with friends in WhatsApp, Signal or Telegram will still be captured by those centralized apps and subject to those providers' terms and conditions, and that they will still need an account on these platforms to relay their messages. It's also worth noting that the end-to-end encryption is necessarily broken as messages to and from WhatsApp, Signal and Telegram pass across the bridges. The bridges operate in Element's trusted EMS environment with no content scanning or data mining, but currently bridge conversations are not stored end-to-end encrypted in metrics. They will be in the future. Element to element and to any other metrics app supporting end-to-end encryption, conversations are, of course, still end-to-end encrypted by default and also support voice and video calls. Okay, at this point I think you know the gist of this service, so it's a really nice start. However, I hope that more services will be added over time. And let's take a look briefly what services I have installed in my mobile phone. So there is Twitter and their direct messages, LinkedIn as well, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger. Then I have also Minds. I don't know, Reddit. Does Reddit offer direct messaging? Maybe not. Then there is Jitsi, Discord, Signal, Telegram, Element. I also have Skype, Viber, Slack, and that's about it. So many services for mostly the same purpose, just communicating and talking with people. Many of those services are also offer private chats. However, those are operated by third parties, and it would be really nice to have something really transparent, and I would love to see more people on the Metrics network. However, there is a really long way ahead of us. So bridges are really nice step in this future because they can make the transition easier for people. So we'll see. The service looks like this. I'm not yet registered, but I will get to that maybe tomorrow. We'll see. So this is just a summary of what they told on the press release with basic information. And then at the bottom there is frequently asked questions, so we can go through this. I will leave a link in the description below this video. So that's about it for today. I hope you learned something new, and if you like this video, just leave me a comment under the video, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.